You can keep control of your enterprise and hire people, right, Lou? Like me, I'm hiring people right now. I barely have 1K subscribers to help me with my channel. Thank you very much, guys. But I'm hiring people right now to help me because I'm working during the day. It's very hard for me to edit everything. Even if it's 10-minute video, guys, there's so much work that goes behind the scenes. So yeah, I'm still having full control. I manage the income. I don't share to my employees my bank accounts, right? But you can still hire people in a contract for 6 months, for a year. See how it goes, right? So sometimes you have to, Lou. You have to. And that's one thing we could learn from him. The effects of taking everything on your own. His mission was too great for him to be all alone. He could have hired a team, and I'm sure he could have found team just as a YouTuber alone, soldiers that would be dedicated for him. So let alone other people that I'm sure you could have found volunteers. You didn't even have to pay them. Volunteers willing to help him. People that would be in his own Patreon that had the skills. You could have found volunteer without even paying them and still making millions. Now, is that a good thing to do? Maybe not, right? If you're making millions, you may want to give them a salary, like 50K, 60K a year. Why not? But that's something you could have done. That would have buy you so much more time and rest, right? Get someone to manage your Instagram. Teach them on how to do it for you so that they can do it to your liking. It took me 2 months to train my video editor on how I want him to edit my videos. But now that I spent that 2 months, there is so much more time that I can have that I don't need to edit my videos anymore. I barely review my videos now because he knows the trend, he knows the rhythm, but it took time to train him. That's what a business does. You have to have that business mindset too. And I think someone mentioned it the best. When you are making $200 an hour, it is not worth your time to take on $50 worth hours of tasks. And some of the tasks he was doing, Lola, was $10 per hour. That's what hurts me every time I was watching the stream. Some of the tasks he was doing was $10 an hour. And high volumes do not do that. People that are running businesses do not do that. We're here to pay tribute to him. But he talks about content creation is an industry that he plans to get rich of, helping us what he wants. This is a business struggle, streamers. You don't get brand deals beefing on YouTube. Yes, you don't get absolutely. Beef is not good. And he was notorious for not beefing. And he had all the excuse to go beef. But he was focusing on the bigger deals. And when he makes contents with promoting look at this, guys. This is in 2020. It was like barely going viral around that time. Look at the flagrants, guys. Look at the bottle, right? Imagine you're getting 500 views from this video. How much money would a company be willing to pay you just to put that bottle right here on your table? You don't even have to mention the bottle. You can just put it here. Look at that. You have all the bottles here. All this is our companies that are producing these. 500,000 people watching.
Number 3 is group.
All right. You heard it. Length of time. And I'm going to it. Last year I had a great year. This year is different, right? It's very hard to replicate it. Doing it once is hard. Replicating it is harder. But what can allow you to replicate that is having a system. Now, one thing I'm definitely doing this year is taking profit from my portfolio last year and then working on that system. That's what I'm saying right here. I already hired 1 employee. I literally hired a team last week that I'm going to be testing for 90 days, $10,000 investing in my business. So a lot of money, man, a lot of money. But man, that's what it takes. It takes the risk.
I am the one, the way your son don't need.
It takes the focus to work on that, and working on it early on will help you scale, because if you try to do that when the demand is too much, it will stop your growth. It will not allow you to scale better. But I'm working slowly towards building that, and the minute I find the perfect recipe, it will allow me to do it. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to achieve the second thing, which is being able to consistently making over 100K for at the very least 3 years, right? And having a system, implementing a system that can do that via business and work can definitely help me do that And the next step after that is do that just on my business without my work. And when I can do that, I can retire. I can just use my business. But I want to do that in many different levels. I want to do that on my business. I want to do that on my portfolio too. Also making 100K without me putting any time and effort on it, right? So we thought that's what I talk about, cash flow value investing. You invest in assets that pays you now and it pays you in the future. We talk about that. So I'm designing different funnels, and each of those funnels their goal is to make me a millionaire. If one failed, the other one is still there, right? So that's what I'm working on. Building funnels, engineering wealth in many different ways. And what would that allow me to do later on? Get more time. If I can take a vacation and my crypto portfolio is still working for me, still paying me dividend every day, right? I can go to sleep, go to take a 3-month vacation in Hawaii, write a book, come out richer, publish the book, even richer.
I am the one, the way your son don't need.
That's my retirement plan right there, guys. Let me see very quickly. There's a lot of comment I have to go through, but I made 100K a year in my COO role. Shout out to you, Lola. I also own a company and net about 40K annually. But man, you're here. You got it. That's what I'm trying to be consistently. But I'm a woman. Do I count as a high value man? No, you do not count. But here's the issue. Lola. Nice to meet you, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm enjoying those comments you have. Here's the issue. Are you going for men that is making less money than you? Because that's a lot of money you're making right here. COO, on top of that, you have the status. So making the money is one thing. The status of a COO, a chief role, whew, I don't know many men would be able to handle that as part of me personally. I would, as long as in my house, it's my rule. I don't care what the world call you. COO, that's their problem. In my house, I'm the king, right? If we can handle that, we can work with each other, right? But the thing is, usually people that comes with this the personality type of a COO, they have a little bit of dominant type. They have a little bit of, they cannot be the submissive person, right? And in a relationship, one of them has to be. It doesn't have to be the women, but if you are the dominant type, you're going to have to get a submissive man. But I don't know, man. Are you going to be attracted by a submissive man? That's the question. These are the type of questions that Kevin Samuel help us ask. At the very least, ask, right? So no, you do not count as a high value man, and I'm sorry, but as us men, you do not count as a high value woman, because your value as a woman to us does not comes from your role, does not comes for the money that you make. It comes from what can we get when we get home? Can we get peace when the entire world is destroying us on Twitter? Can I rely on you and not having a fight about the kids or about doing dishes? All right. Can I rely on you using your femininity to cuddle me, caress my neck, or not my neck, my head, and then put a warm towel around me, and then the next day I'm much stronger and inspire me to go challenge the world and be much stronger and defeat the army in Twitter that is coming after me? That's what we call value. That is extremely valuable. If you can use some of those COO roles also to help me build my empire, that is extremely valuable, right? Because your money is your money, but my money is my money and your money, right? But if you can help share your skills and help me build an empire, now we're talking. That is valuable. Now I care about your CEO because it's helping me too. And then me growing is you growing, right? It's same thing. So anyway, I'm just using that as an example to tell you the difference between the value, men and women. We value different things, right? We're different people. We value different things. Let's play very quickly on this video.
Group acceptance. Like it or not, guys, high value men is like a fraternity. It's like a club, a secret society. And high value men know other high value men. They welcome him into the group. They know what it takes to be there. They know what it takes to get in there. And high value men, group acceptance is supremely important. Guys, secret societies, fraternities, organizations have always been with us. And you know how this just works in just general interaction. Guys that just make their own secret society or club, but it doesn't matter as much as somebody says that group is important. Guys, this is about separation. High value men tend to huddle around other high value men for reasons I'm going to go into a little bit later. But group acceptance is another critical component of being a high value man.
If you enjoyed this short video clip from the Wealth Engineering podcast, this is where you're going to find another short clip, or you can watch the whole podcast right here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.